All right, welcome back, people watching at home. We're back for sideboards, and Beckett and I have revised his Grixis deck and decided, hey,
too much, wasn't I?
yeah, Acall and Lutri was just the way to go. So he's now on Acall and Lutri, and he's taken out some of the other dirtily cards. And we're going to the post-board matchup. So post-board, basically, I take out a bit of my removal, especially sorcery speed removal and card disadvantageous interactions, and things that die to Hydroblasts as well, because they can be quite punishing when you tap out for 4. And I also am not a fan of Hex Drinker in this particular matchup, just because all my other cards generate value, whereas this needs them to be empty-handed, and then you slam it and you win the game. But if they're not empty-handed, usually it's going to die because you just don't want to fight a game over it. So that's my outs. And
Is that Clothis there? Did I see?
Yeah, he's in the main deck. She's in the main deck. Sorry. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Clothis. I really want to try it out in Highlander.
I won't look at the cards you brought in because it might change my ideas. So you just show me what you took out. Show the audience what you took out.
Okay, what I took out was I took out a bit of creature removal in Deluge and Fatal Push. There are always going to be creatures that I want to remove, but I just don't want a Fatal Push stuck on my hand and I start getting crushed by any sort of control variation like Gifts Ungiven or Lutri. Lutri Cantrip or Ancestral or Planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Deluge. I mean, we saw Deluge was decent versus the Hex Drinker, but it was really just a 1-for-1 and it was kind of clunky anyway. So I've taken that out. Same very similar with Fiery Confluence, same logic. Brazen Borrower, he doesn't have that many threats. The clique aspect of it, the body, is quite good versus beating Planeswalkers.
Yep.
But I know now he's taken out Wrenn and Six, but I didn't know that. But, he had Wrenn and Six and he's got, like Fire Ice and stuff. And I just don't think it's that good because I don't think the Petty Theft mode of it is going to be that good. JVP, I want to trim down on small creatures.
Especially things that die to Pyroblast, right?
Yeah, push it to the late game and just play like bigger things like that. Dack Fayden, just don't want to be playing Dack Fayden because it doesn't generate card advantage and there's no juicy artifacts to steal. So I'm only playing Dack for the plus ability.
I would always play Dack Fayden against you in the control mirror.
Well, I don't love it in the control mirror if there's no artifacts. Chain Lightning was a hard one to cut. I'm a big fan of Chain Lightning. But since I took out Fiery Confluence and JVP, I'm losing a bit of my burn punch already. And I've got that aspect in my deck where I've got an ability to suddenly play a bunch of cheap burn spells and win a game. And I think it's less likely I can do that without JVP or Fiery Confluence. So I took out Chain. It's good at beating Planeswalkers, but I don't know, Royal Scions had 6,
6 loyalty straight out of the bat.
Wrenn and Six has got 4 right out of the bat. I'm just guaranteed to be getting 2 for 1, and that's not where I want to be. Same logic with Fire Ice. I've never cut Fire Ice in my life, ever. So I'm just trying it now.
See how it goes.
I see Fire Ice as a very gluey card, so I'm a bit hesitant to cut it, but I just don't think the fire aspect is going to be very good.
It's just a cantrip in this matchup, right?
And then it's just going to be a cantrip. So
yeah, cantrip that you sometimes can force a threat through on the right turn, but most of the time it's a cantrip.
It was the last one to get cut.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we'll pause the recording. We'll come back once we've finished shuffling up. All right, we're back. We've just finished shuffling up. I've got an interesting hand, and Beckett had a snap keep, I believe.
Well, mine was 3 lands and a cantrip, so
yeah,
you can't no matter what I am.
You can't complain, right?
And I am going to play a Tap It and Pass.
Ooh,
this is very nostalgic.
Tapped lands, right?
No, what is it? Deja vu.
little bit deja vu. I'm going to play an Arkham's Astrolabe off my Snow-Covered Mountain.
Lovely.
And I'll draw a card.
Results, yeah.
And then I'll say go.
There could have been a Mishra's Bauble there. Volcanic Pass.
All right, untap and draw. All right, let's go 1, 2, and then I will play a Ponder.
Yeah, that's going to resolve, I think.
All right, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, this is a keep. All right, I'll keep that, and I'll put them in that order. I'll draw. All right, so Ponder goes to graveyard. I'll play this Triome tapped, and I'll pass it.
Island go.
Island go. All right. Untap, and let's draw. Okay. Let's see. I know the next card that's on top. Let's go 1. And I'm going to cast an opt here.
That's fine.
I'm going to put this card on the bottom. We don't need that. And then I'll draw. And then I will go to my end step, to my discard phase.
I see.
Yeah. All right. Any effects before discard?
No, nothing. I was considering...
I'll discard Uro.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was considering reminding you. Ponder.
The Ponder? Yeah. I was really hoping you wouldn't. It would have been brutal.
Well, because he had the mountain, but then I was like, but he might have played the mountain out first because he's got the Astrolabe.
Yeah, debate it with the Astrolabe.
Yeah, so I was just like, I won't do that. Unfortunately, it's going to be Sanctuary intact.
Oh, yeah. I know those times.
Pass.
I know them well. All right, I'll draw.
I don't have any gushes either.
All right. We got there. We got there. Okay. I'm going to pass turn to you.
Don't kill Sarv, but I'm going to instant brainstorm.
No fetch land, all right? There's no fetch land there, all right?
There's no fetch.
Yeah, go for it.
Put 1 back. I'll put these 2 back, and then I'll untap and draw. And I'm going to play Spellbomb.
Ooh, Spellbomb's really good, but I wanted to play my Uro.
Yeah, I bet. So Uro needs 5 cards in the bin, right?
5 cards in the bin. I'm just going to respond to the Spellbomb with a Mental Misstep.
Let's remind my Spellbomb.
Cheeky. You're on 5 cards after this or 6?
5.
5. All right.
I'll do it like this.
5 cards after that, you say.
Pyroblast.
It's just a matter of whether I want to use it on this. I think I do. Like, it denies you a draw.
The big fight over the Spellbomb.
The big fight over the Spellbomb. Feels weird, right? Feels real weird. It's so interesting. I'm going to Spell Pierce it.
Interesting.
And
the problem is, if I fight now, then my Spellbomb gets remanded, and then you can just Uro anyway.
Like, play land Uro. I would have to specifically play a Trop or a Tiger or like a Forest or something based on the way my land lines up.
You got.
Oh no, actually no. I can. Wait a second. Ketro Triome's amazing. So yeah, I can just. I could play any land except for a mountain. Wait, my mountain's already out. I can play literally any land. Yeah, any land hits Uro with this.
I think I'm gonna Pyro, and I'm gonna hope you don't hit a land because you did top deck that land. So I'm gonna hope you miss a land drop. And I also get a card out of Remand anyway. And Spellbomb's not terrible, even if you resolve Uro.
Yeah.
It's not great. So yeah. Pyroblast on the Pierce.
So, you got it. And then I'll reb your Remand.
Ooh, and then this gets misstepped.
Yeah. So I'm having exactly 5.
That's some cheap magic. Go.
Yeah. Yep. You know, the old... Any land is good land, all right?
It's all yours, Stub.
Okay. Yeah, the post board we become all 1 mana interaction, right? That's the control mirror. Okay, so that's an interesting spot. All right, let's go. I'm casting a gush here and I'm floating mana. So I could get, it lets me Uro, right? So like if I float green, blue.
Good.
Yeah.
That's incredible, actually. And then you get to play the extra lane with the Uro ETB anyway.
That's it.
That's
all right.
pretty good.
I'll go green, blue, draw a card, play land, turn this into green, and we get to jam Uro. He makes that escape noise, all right, from Arena.
I've been playing him on Moto, so
you don't get to hear the escape. Okay.
Is it painful? Is it painful leaving Hades? I don't know.
Kind of like he leers in from the top of the battlefield, right? He's like, nah, comes in from there.
He looks aged, to be honest. He looks like aged.
I'll draw a card. Okay, and then I'll play my land.
I wouldn't want to be in death. Are you passing after that?
I'm passing. I mean, I gained 3 life. Hey, why not? You know, because you can.
And did you draw as well?
I drew as well.
Okay. So I'm going to play...
Oh, wait, I didn't even draw for Gush? Wow. No, I drew these cards, yeah, for Gush. That would have been funnier. Yeah. Don't even draw for Gush.
Yeah, but did you draw for Uro?
I get to draw for Uro. So let's see. Yeah. I drew these off the Gush, this for the turn. I get to draw from the Uro as well. Yeah, How about that? How about that? You know.
So I'm going to go Snap.
In that case, I'll probably play this land instead.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a Pyroblast in my bin.
Mm-hmm.
And a Brainstorm. And a Remand.
I'll
not going to be Remand.
Guess I'll respond to the Snap.
Yeah.
And I'll Pyroblast the Snap. I'm
going to Spell Pierce that.
Yep, I think that's entirely reasonable.
And then I will Pyroblast the Uro.
Right.
It was pretty bad, but like keeping it
keeping it in check, yeah.
Well, keeping it in play, you get to trigger it anyway when you swing. So, like, yeah, you get to ETB again at some point, I'm sure. It's just such a powerful spell. I mean, you know, so many 2-for-1s. I'm going to pass.
So many 2-for-1s. You're right. Absolutely right.
I think Rug are the colours to be.
Yeah, Rug's just such a good color combination, and it's not just because of Wrenn and Six being 0 points. It is everything else that's kind of working together.
Uro, Clothis, you know, I know Oko recently got pointed, but you know, there's even a lot of options there to play Oko if you want, if the deck needs an Oko.
Absolutely. So, how many cards do you have in hand now?
I got 3 of the best.
3 of the best cards. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe it's time to slow this down, as Teferi might say. Let's just jam a Blood Moon. Yeah, I'll play Blood Moon.
Cool. So I've got a 1 basic island and 3 non-basic mountains.
Go for it.
And another basic mountain. I'm going to swing for 2.
You know what's great? Being able to play Uro in a deck that plays Blood Moon, right? You know, like decks that care about lands. Oh, wait a second, you don't care about lands.
This is a good one through Blood Moon, Keranos.
Oh yeah, Keranos is strong. All right. So I have to race with the life gain off Uro?
It's going to be tough. I mean, I think Keranos probably beats an Uro, but not by much.
Well, the Blood Moon shuts off my Uro plays, though. So I will draw.
Can you still activate Astrolabe? I guess you could. It's still
you can.
It's snow, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll play land. Okay, so I need a Brazen Borrower for your Keranos, right? That's how this is going to go down.
I was a bit worried when I started in Keranos. I was a little bit worried about Brazen Borrower. But I think that's one of the only ways you can deal with it.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing against Clothis a lot, and I just found like it's an absolute headache to get rid of.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You can't like spell pierce it either. You can't spell snare it. You can't spell pierce it. You can't misstep it. You know, you can't pyroblast it. It's just like an header, and then it comes down, and you're like, ugh, and now what? I can't path to exile it. I can't nature's claim it.
So true. So true. I'm going to play Silver Library.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pass turn to you.
Alrighty, what's your life total?
I'm on 18.
So Hymn to Turek is going to do 3 to you.
All right. 15.
And then I'm going to swing for 2.
Alrighty, I'm on 13.
And pass turn.
End of turn, I'll flash in Vendilion Clique.
Ooh, targeting.
So it's a good question. I'm going to target you.
I'm going to lightning bolt the Clique in response.
Yep.
And then you see Hymn to Turek, Mystic Confluence, and I've got 1 island. So if I rip an island, I can Confluence, but otherwise...
Yeah, you can have both of those cards.
Fair enough.
You can keep them. All right, time for me to get in my library. Here we go. Library time. 1, 2, and 3.
It's not easy to library against Karen Snap, though.
Yeah, you definitely got the tempo here. That's for sure. It's not unanswerable. All right, so I'm gonna keep them obviously, but not pay any life. I'll draw this card. We will play a Dack. Oh, Dack Fayden dies to Keranos 3, right? Attack and Keranos 3.
It does, but but you do gain 5 life, and you get to Faithless Looting.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so let's do that, and then we shall do the Faithless Looting impression. I know these 2 cards. I'll draw these 2, and then we'll discard 1, and we'll discard 2. I think that's right. All right, so we'll discard these 2, Magus of the Moon and a island. And then I'm going to pass turn to you.
All right, let's check this Keranos. It's a swamp, so that means I draw a card.
Nice.
And I will play the swamp. We're almost...
close to Hymn to Turek.
Close.
Close to like not affecting the board, but affecting the hand.
So what's your life total again? My
life total is 13. I think you have to attack me because then next turn you can represent 5 damage on this, right? If you flip the Keranos.
No, I am going to swing Dack.
Okay, I'm
because
happy.
I can always ignore next turn and swing you if I.
That's true.
I can just Keranos kill the Dack, and it plays around blockers. So I'm going to pass.
That's true. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I think that this is one of those weird scenarios where you just brainstorm end of turn because it's going to be discarded to Dack anyway. So I just create an extra card. All right, look at these and put back some number of cards. So put back these 2 cards. Go to my turn. I'm just looting for basically one thing. One thing. Magic players only want one thing. It's disgusting. It's a basic forest that I'm looking for. All right, so we'll go loot. We'll go 1 and 2. 1, 2. Yeah, it's close. All right, so discard these 2. Okay, discard these 2 lands. We don't need them. All right.
What's the land below Windswept Teeth?
It's Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah.
That's not going to do much.
Great mountain. Yeah.
Amazing mountain. Yeah, that weird scenario where you're like, maybe I don't want my Blood Moon. Like, it's actually hurting me more now. Now that I'm ahead, it's hurting me.
I think because the Keranos is quite a good threat. It's hard to play good threats through Blood Moon.
Yeah.
But I was able to resolve one.
True.
So the pressure's on you to find a better threat or to remove it.
Yeah, very true. So if we go 1 and 2, so we want to just keep going deeper, do we? Okay, so where the moon's doing work. Interesting.
I mean, Moon is switching off him, Mystic Confluence, swinging with Tar Pit.
That's true. It is doing work. Yeah.
It's doing a lot.
That's a good point.
And you've got an Astrolabe.
Astrolabe doing work. That's for sure. Okay, so I think we probably fade a draw step here from you because you pretty much switched off. All right. I think we go for Narset.
So I'm gonna memory lapse that one. And this is where lapse is good because it's like a spell I'm happy for you to have really, but like it's cumbersome for you to recast it.
Yeah, that's true. This doesn't shut off Keranos because it's a reveal, right? It's not draw.
It will. So reveal the first card you draw on each of your turns. Whenever you reveal a land card, draw a card. It does if I hit a land, but not if I hit a non-land.
Okay. Well, I'll spell snare your memory.
Okay.
All right. And I do go to 3 here. I go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right. So I'll grab this preordain, and I will pass turn to you.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sylvan Library. You draw, and the draw is the trigger. So I trigger. I'm gonna lightning bolt the Narset.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna swing to a Dack.
You got it.
And then I'm going to electrolyze 1 and Dack, 1 and you.
Oof. Yeah, you got it. So I was just hoping that I would miss, that you would whiff on this one, so I could like untap because I got a counterspell, and I'm like, oh, do I hold up the counterspell? I got punished.
I'll play Mountain, and I'll pass.
Definitely got punished for letting you draw. So I took 1 off the electrolyze as well, right?
Yeah, 1. Yeah.
That's relevant. 12. All right, now I will.
Keranos is very good at beating opposing Planeswalkers. Because Planeswalkers are good when the game is like slow and when they've got time to tick up, and Keranos is good at that as well. And it also kind of like strictly counters them because they get bolted.
Yeah, true.
Like Planeswalkers lose the direct damage.
I have a weird scenario here, that's for sure. Okay, so it's like that. Okay.
I gotta say, Electrolyze is probably the best draw there, right?
Oh yeah, well that's why I was like, I definitely got punished. I got like maximum punished because
maybe Kess was like one of the few cards that's better.
Yeah, true.
There's something like maybe Gurmag again.
Play this.
I think any threat other than like Electrolyze is probably one of the good non-threats. But I think any threat would have been pretty good there. So flip for Keranos.
So I'm obviously looking at the top of your card, but
sure.
Yeah.
So you can look at this one now that I'm drawing.
So I would have. No, I'm doing it in my turn. Sorry, I just didn't announce it. So I see your Flooded Strand as well.
Sure.
It just lets me draw this card during your turn.
So I'm gonna play this Baleful Strix.
Yep, seems good.
And draw. Is there any reason I'm gonna play this Mountain? I think maybe there's a scenario where you want to get rid of your own Blood Moon.
Yeah.
In which case, I want to have a few lands out to play, like Mystic Confluence and Tar Pit. So I'm going to swing it for 2.
All right. I'll play this guy.
Coatl, is it?
Yeah.
Very nice. Would you like to block?
Yeah, I'd love to block that guy.
And I assume you've got some snow permanents.
It doesn't need it. It's just a 1/1.
Of course, yeah. And a pass.
All right. Nothing out of turn. Trigger the Sylvan. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. It's not bad. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll draw this. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play Spellseeker. All right, I'll grab myself an Ancestral Recall.
Seems good.
Okay. don't think there's any other options.
How do you like
there.
Spellseeker? I remember you had it in Rug Life and you thought
it's bad in Rug Life,
but a bit too slow. And that's it getting. That was back when Time Walk and Acol were played in the same deck.
Yeah,
it seems a little bit better here.
Yeah, it's really good here because you don't mind casting Concentrate, but the main thing is after you cast Concentrate, you then cast Ancestral Recall 3 times, right? With Mystic Sanctuary and Regrowth and so on.
So the Acol in the bin is a lot better.
Yeah, that's it. It's worth 2 in the bush. And then I'm going to pass turn.
Cool. So Keranos.
Yep.
It's a Misstep.
Wow. So you reveal that?
So it's in my hand.
It's in your hand.
Yeah, it's like Silver Library. So the card you draw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to bolt the space, I think.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
And then I'm going to swing forward. That's pretty funny.
That is brutal. Brutal.
What are you on? You're on 9?
I'm on 8.
Okay. Yes.
All right. So I'm digging to the answer. We'll get there. We'll get there. So, what's your life total out of interest?
I'm on 20.
Okay. All right.
So I'm playing around that Remand on the Misstep.
Nice. So, I think it's going to draw a step better here.
And you've got a Narset in hand, of course.
No, Narset was killed, right?
Yes, it was. It was
Narset got
recasting. Yeah. You spell snared, that's right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I do this into this. Interesting. Because I've got Lutri that's just kind of like chilling, ready to go.
Oh, I've got a Lutri as well, don't I? But I can't cast mine. Oh, I can. It's red, isn't it?
You can, yeah. So you can Lutri on your Misstep.
I probably should have Lutried on my Electrolyze in that case.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just have a 3/2 and start trying to tempo you.
Yeah, get there, right? Interesting. So,
but you can only Lutri your own spells, right?
Yes, that's all right. Yeah. Definitely regretting not just main phasing this in my turn. I was holding open counterspells for no reason.
So you are casting it?
I'm going to cast it. Would you like
I think it's worth 2 life. I think it's worth 2 life.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay. That's all right. It's in the bin, but we got many a way to get it back. So let's look at 3. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yeah. We got there. All right. I won't spend any life. Okay, so let's go 1. And I'm going to cast Carpet of Flowers.
Yeah, so I have 1 island.
You have 1 island, yeah, but that's all I need. That's all I need. Okay, let's go attack for... Oh, no, you got a Lutri, so you can't actually attack. Because you just flash it in as a blocker. This is a little ambush viper. All right. So I'm going to pass turn to you.
Alrighty. So Keranos?
Yep.
It's Prismatic Vista, so I'll draw.
Sounds good.
And I will play this mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get in there.
Oh, you got to favour the aggression, right? Go to 7. Okay. All right, let's go to my turn. Untap. There's a little trigger over here. Look at 3. Yep, definitely in that order. Draw this. All right, main phase. I'll add 1 green.
Got it.
Okay. So go 1 and 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Uro.
Ooh, yeah, I don't have many answers for that. In fact, it's resolving.
Nice. I'll gain 3 life. All right. Exile 5. Going through life. So we had the end game. I just kind of locked on under my own Blood Moon, right? I'll draw a card. and I'll play a land.
Yeah, I reckon I probably could have raised you if I'd loot treat. I mean, there's a good chance you got kill spells in hand, but I think I should have loot treated the turn I electrolyzed.
Oh, it's possible. And then just try and press the advantage, right?
Yeah, and I still 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 even because I get the 3/2 body and I get another draw off the electrolyze.
Very true.
Anyway,
I'm going to say go.
What's done is done. Keranos trigger, it's a Hydroblast.
So yeah. Hits Blood Moon.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm going to say... I kind of don't want to put the Spellseeker in the bin because you can be able to reanimate it. What's your life total again?
I'm on 10 now.
I think I am going to hit Spellseeker. Spellseeker with the Keranos ability.
Yep, get rid of it.
And cards in hand.
I'm on 5, I think. 5.
I'm going to give it a crack. I'm going to Hydroblast the Blood Moon.
You got it.
Alright. That could have been worse for me, but we'll find out. Now I've got quite a lot of things going on in my life.
All the cards, right? Time for all the cards.
Everything's just become new and beautiful. Let's start with some fetching. So I'm going to fetch Prismatic Vista.
Yep, go for it.
I'm going to get an island. If you let me shortcut, I'm going to fetch again.
All good. No stifles from me.
So down. So island for Vista. I don't think you can really read, because you got Magus is already in the bin.
Yeah, so it's gone.
So I'm not really going to play around another moon effect. It could be a back to basics in your list, but I don't think so. And even if there is, well, hopefully if you're tapping out for back to basics, then I can just deploy enough threats here.
Yeah.
Let's start with Hymn to Tirek.
Hymning me.
It's always a good way to press the question, isn't it?
So you have 6 mana available, is that right?
I've got 6 mana and I've got 3 cards in hand, and you know one of them is Mystic Confluence.
Okay. And I also know that you got Lutri just chilling.
I do have a Lutri, yeah. There is a Lutri. But like I could Lutri in response to your counterspell.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think that's the conservative way to do it.
Yeah, I think it's fine. So I let it resolve, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, and then I'll reroll 3 and 6. Reroll 3 and 6, and reroll 6 and 5. Okay, these 2 are discarded. All right. Royal Scions and Gifts Ungiven.
Pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Strong.
I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I'm sure you got other good stuff, but I'm happy with it. Next on the agenda. It could just be a pass and then try to confluence you.
Yeah, confluence is a blowout, that's for sure.
I think it might be. Like, I might as well at least attempt it, and then, I don't know, there's a good chance you've got a Pyroblast or something, but at least if it's something more I can counter, I can then untap and do what I actually want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pass turn here.
Alrighty. Let's untap. I'll trigger this. We got 1, 2, 3.
Oh, very hopeful for my confluence choice.
Hopeful. It's good to keep the hope alive there. All right.
Yeah, I think confluence is definitely one that you could side out pretty easily. And I think in hindsight, I probably would side it out. I just like it in the real grindy ones where we're both like low on gas.
Yeah, I don't even play confluence main or side, or even keep it in after sideboarding. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah. Same with cryptic. There's no cryptic command either. It's just like
I don't play cryptic because I was like, why would you play cryptic when you can play Mystic Confluence? It's just significantly better.
Yeah. I'm gonna pay for life.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you can do that when you got Neuro.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. I'm gonna bone crush your guy.
This guy, the Balfour Strix.
Yeah.
I guess this could be a good time to at least attempt a confluence, right?
Yeah.
So I could go return, draw, or counter, draw. What do I want to do?
You'd probably return because then...
Return, draw, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go return, draw. I'm going to keep up Volcanic Islands.
Oh, suspicious. Oh, Mana Leak it.
You got it.
All right.
So he gets crushed and Compliments goes to bin.
And I get to gain my life. I get in there for 6, sorry. I'll gain 3.
I got a 9.
I will go up to 9 as well. I'll draw a card. And then I'll play that land drop that I wanted.
You got it.
Okay. Wait, did I just not even use this? Wow, that seems bad.
You can use it in second
I
mode.
should... yeah. Okay, let's do that because you have a lot of islands.
I've got more islands now. 1, 2, 3.
That's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure I used this.
I've got 5 islands. So I've got 5 islands and Mystic Signature. Yeah, 5.
Nice. I'm pretty sure the correct play is actively using that, as opposed to not using it.
It gets a Bonecrusher at least now, man.
Yeah, I guess I can just
Pretty
jam
free.
that for free. And because you're tapped out though, right? And
I've got a Volk, yeah.
Oh, you got a Volk, and I know you don't have anything in hand, right?
I've got 2 in hand.
Anything I know. Sorry, I don't. There's nothing.
There's all unknowns.
And you're on 9, so I just like play this to. It just dies to Keranos, but
it does die to Keranos.
Yeah. 5 mana off the carpet, right?
Dude, why am I playing green?
Yeah, it's insane, right? It's insane.
It just feels like Yidris, except you're also allowed to play Blood Moon. No, it just feels like 4-color value, like everything good.
Yep, I know that feeling. Okay, so play this. Or just add 4. Maybe it's a case of add 4. Add 5, sorry. All right, add 5. Add 5 blue.
But you said you didn't play Mystic Confluence.
Sorry? Oh, this is...
it feels like
oh, yeah, that's true. Mystic Confluence. All right, so let's do some fetching. This is going to be better sequencing it this way. Do some fetching. All right, can grab that basic.
Do you think Hydroblasting the Moon was a mistake? Because keep in mind, I was very aware that it would switch your hand on somewhat as well.
It definitely unlocked me like so much.
Right. I mean, it's obviously unlocked me as well. And my logic was I get to him you. So I thought at least that there was a good chance that I can get some play out of the him and ruin your hand anyway.
True.
Maybe I should have gone greedy and Lutri him, but then you probably would have been able to... You wouldn't be able to mana leak me. But I assume you would have had something.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to cast Regrowth using... And I got 4 mana, blue mana available.
Yeah, target.
So it's funny because like if I get the Royal Scions, it's kind of a weird scenario where I can like be the aggressor. But I'm pretty sure it's just like draw more cards, all right? Draw more cards, deploy things.
You got to do what you got to do, Sal.
Because if I hit back to basics here, that would be insane. Because I can like lock you out under Moon again, but I don't think I completely lock you because you are on like how many basics?
Is it literally back to basics? Because I've got 2 islands, a swamp, and a mountain.
Okay, 2
and
islands.
My Volk is untapped.
Right. So that's fair. Like, because I can return Blood Moon here and just play Blood Moon, but I don't think that's what I. Maybe just jamming Blood Moon is correct. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna return Acol, I believe.
Okay,
is correct. Okay, then we will cast the Acol, and I have 3 blue remaining.
You got it.
All right, let's go 1, 2 and 3. And then I've got 2 blue remaining with the Preordain. And I'll scry 2. 1, 2.
Here's what I could have done. I think maybe I could have gone end step, hit your moon, and then Mystic Confluence as well. You inevitably counter, and then I get to untap without moon, and you spend this turn under moon.
Yeah, that would just like keep me behind, I guess. I'm gonna put both on the bottom and draw.
And then I assume Confluence gets countered anyway, but I get to untap and able to like more confidently him you and loot tree him you.
Yeah. What's in your bin at the moment in terms of spells?
Quite a lot, I'll be honest.
Nice.
I'll bring it here.
Nice.
So we've got Edge of Lands.
All right. Well, as you can tell, I got Direfleet Daredevil. So if I go land for turn, because Uro got me a land, so I play land for turn, and then I play this, and I get, because I got 2 blue floating, I can Direfleet.
Just Direfleet Bolt is decent.
Direfleet Bolt you go to 6.
Yeah, correct.
And then I have like, don't necessarily have lethal, but I've got Uro to like represent potential lethal. Like I can him you, but if you untap, then it's not ideal, right? Oh no, I can bolt and bolt you again with Lutri.
Have you got the mana?
Yeah, because I've got, this leaves me with 1 blue floating. Sorry, it leaves me with 1 blue floating if I cast this, so it's not enough. It's 1 off bolting you with the Lutri.
Is that a main board Direfleet?
This is main board. I play it main board. I think in the meta game now, where there's lots of ACOs around, it's really, really good. So the alternatives are him you, and then you can just draw a card, which is less interesting for me. So maybe I just like hold it and just play Bonecrusher here instead, and just that's it, and then set up for a Lutri Bolt next turn.
Lutri Bolt.
Yeah. All right, Bonecrush and pass turn.
Okay. So we're going to untap. We're going to take this graveyard away, unfortunately. So sad. Keranos, it's a watery grave, so I draw.
Yep.
And not looking good for the hero. You're on 9.
Yeah, you can try and race me.
It's going to be tough.
Like,
be really tough.
You'd have to flip 3 damage off Keranos next turn and attack with Creeping Tar Pit.
Yeah, the flipping of the land, I think I would have preferred a bolt.
Like flipping, I guess Chain Lightning doesn't exist in your deck because you sided it out, but some kind of reach spell, Colligan's Command or something. Like you do 3 damage to me, 2 damage to me.
So it's going to be Jace the Mind Sculptor.
How many cards in hand after this? 2, and one of them is a land?
3, and one of them is Watery Grave.
Okay, I'll try and counterspell it.
Ooh, yep.
Well, I've been saving that counterspell. Whew. That's been clutch.
So it's going to be Lily last time. I was hoping to Lily last time, get Snap, and then Snap Bolt, and Keranos Bolt, and then that'd be sweet. That can kill your. Although then you just get to.
Then I just replay it and gain 3 life and draw a card.
Yeah.
This is definitely the it stabilizes you against aggro, which is great, but also in the control games, not many people are playing white in control. It's just Bourbon and Coke, right? It's just Drew. That's it, and bam, you just jam this Uro, and they have a bad time.
So if Lily resolves, I am going to negate.
Yep, it resolves.
Kess Mana Leak.
Ooh.
Well, Kess is a good one, but I can't cast it here. I think I need something for Uro, so I might just have to Strix.
Strix to block, yeah.
And I'll cast Strix.
Yep, you got it.
And I'll draw, and I'll play Grave tapped and pass it.
All right. So I have lethal here, right? So I just Direfleet
Probably,
your
yeah.
lightning bolt. So I
Yeah.
fleet your bolt and then attack you.
Yep. Very nice. I mean, I felt pretty good. I was tapping out almost every turn. Of course, neither of us were tapping out when we were mooned. But, I had like a turn 6 Keranos.
The moon definitely hurt you more than it hurt me. Even though I was like, if only I had like been able to have a fetch land to fetch my basic forest, then it's all good. But I could cast every other spell. It was just that I couldn't reanimate this.
Well, also, I died with only 2 cards in hand. But I also was not really lacking on gas. Moon aside, I wasn't really lacking on gas. And that's what the moon does, is sort of build our hands up with a lot of gas. And I think because your deck's a bit cheaper, and maybe because the Uro lets you play extra lands, and it's a 4-mana 6/6 that has to be answered.
Yeah.
And your deck just seemed a lot cheaper, and the carpet of the flowers helped a lot, that you were able to do a lot more once the moon got released. So I don't think it's that necessarily I was wrong to release the moon.
Yeah, it's just the synergy of the deck, right? Like, this is my top end for counterspells.
Yeah.
Like, counterspell, mana leak.
And I had to play Confluence knowing that it was going to get countered.
Exactly, yeah. That's why it's so painful in this kind of a matchup where my curve is just so much lower. And I think I end the game on 8 mana and you ended the game on like 12. That's four cards of just power that you could have had, and I didn't. I didn't get stuck.
Well, I didn't have quite that much. I had I had 10 lands out when I lost the game, so not quite. But I did have more mana than you, or more lands at least. But I didn't feel like I was lacking because I still had that loot tree. I still had Keranos. I elected to Lily get streaks because I was dying. But if I needed more gas, I could have got.
You could have got Kess and just like
Snap.
Pull ahead.
Even in that last turn, I went Jace Lily. I mean, that's a lot of gas. It's very mana intensive, but it's a lot of gas.
And you one mana off get back, Snap, Pyroblast, Blast.
Yeah. Well, I didn't actually have Pyroblast. It had already been exiled by the Snap from a previous Snap Pyro on Uro.
That feeling when you just keep Snap Pyroing and you're like, why won't you just die?
But yeah, I mean, it was odd. I didn't feel like I was running out of gas at all. I just felt like I was a bit stifled on mana, and that I was getting spell pierced every which way, and mental misstepped every which way.
Yeah, I guess I just had very cheap interaction.
I think I should have Hydroblasted in your turn. I don't think Hydroblasting was wrong, but I think you would have found a way out of the moon eventually. But I think I should have let you have another turn. Hydroblast end step, Mystic Confluence, it gets countered, and then I'm more confident to go like him loot tree him.
Yeah,
and then you've got no cards in hand, and I pass turn, and you're finally out of moon, and you've got your hand is decimated. That's how I should have played it. But I mean, other than that, I thought I played pretty tight. So
absolutely. I think it's just
strong.
Yeah, just the nature of my curve being incredibly low and being able to fight those battles that are very, very cheap. Very cheap interaction to fight.
Well, it's like, why would you play Mystic Confluence at 5, even if it's worth it as a 5-mana card? Why would you play that when you could play Direfleet Daredevils, which is a powerful card? It can be like a 5-mana card, but it can also be a 3-mana card. So why would you play Confluence over Direfleet?
Yeah, I would be interested to see how
Bonecrusher is another good example.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how the Kess deck performs when you kind of use the same principles and see, like, I'm on 20 land and then a whole bunch of cantrips for the Xerox.
Well, I started building a Kess tempo deck, actually, and I just got too confused because there were just so many options. Like, do I want Goblin Rabblemaster? Do I want Warkite Leader? You know that one that's...
Yeah, I know that.
On fire the true plays? Do I want Bob? And there's just like so many of these like fringy options that I wanted to add. And I got a bit confused and overwhelmed, to be honest with you. But I think there's definitely an option to play Grixis. But as I was saying before, I feel like you should just be on green.
Yeah, green just gives you so many tools that are incredible. Like in the control mirror, you want to be on green or white. Like, as much as Duress Inquisition Thoughtseize is fantastic, just all round. In the control mirror, it's not as good as Carpet Flowers, Sylvan Library, Thrun, and the in the white version, Teferi. There's just so many powerful cards in the other colors that assist with the control mirror.
Balance.
Yeah, exactly. Like control mirrors are really, really interesting. In the past, it used to be black was so important for those Duress Inquisition Thoughtseize, but now it's just...
And Colligan's Command as well.
And Colligan's Command, yeah.
And Lily, I remember Lily last time was this absolute, and I think it's still very good, but it was this absolute, like, oh my god, there's a threat.
I remember that.
I can't Pyroblast it. No one was playing Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't Pyroblast it. I can't Snare it. No one was playing.
What do I do? I can't. You go up to the emblem and you're like, oh, I've got the emblem. No, we've got to race the emblem.
I own emblem all the time. You can't race it. It's unbeatable.
And now you're like, Brazen Borrower, your Lily that's on 6. Play the Borrower, attack with it. Yeah.
I had it every game versus you and I lost. And it was good. Like, the game 1 when I had Thoughtseize Lily and it upped to the Coatl. I mean, that was a good Lily.
That was a good Lily, yeah, exactly.
Lily. And this Lily, was in hand as a way to get gas in the late game. I mean, 3 mana reanimate when you've got lots of mana out is very powerful, but
true.
Not enough. So the meta has evolved is what I'm getting.
Yeah, you're totally correct. Well, for those of you who are listening at home, if you think the meta has evolved as well and you have a revision of the Kess pile deck, we just threw together the revision. We threw together Lutri and A-Call and so on, but using the same shell. If you have any other suggestions for the Kess deck, please do pop them in the comments below.
Hey, thanks heaps, guys. And thanks, Sal. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Beckett. See you, everyone.